Is Shakespeare really dead? Conrad did more than write stories. He changed lives. You think you know the story of progress. You think the 19th century was a golden age of industry. You are wrong. Joseph Conrad saw the truth. He recorded the death of Victorian illusions. He looked behind the mask. He was a Polish-born British novelist. He was not fluent in English until his 20s. His early life was defined by the oppressive reach of Russian power. His family lived in exile for revolutionary activities. He lost his parents at the age of 12. He developed a permanent distrust of centralized authority.
Good day, sir.
Good day to you.
How's it going?
Good. I feel pretty good. How about you?
I'm feeling great. Look at this weather. Also, have you read the paper?
I have.
What a time it is to be alive. We're literally living through an industrial revolution, and it seems like we're in the golden years.
I know. Everybody's so lucky. People are getting rich left and right. And Europe seems like a peaceful place.
Did I overhear you right? You think we're in the golden years? You know who Joseph Conrad is?
No, sir.
Well, you should. Because he is exposing the truth behind the corrupt power, and you will see. You will see. Joseph Conrad influenced writers all over the world, especially writers like Samuel Beckett. Conrad's style of narration was very unique, especially for his time, and he focused on the preachings of self and time. He used a slow writing style which allowed him to add more depth and quality into his writing, and he believed that you should not miss out on the experiences that life has to offer, and that if you're too worried about what's going to happen in the future or what's already happened in the past, the present moment will go by too quickly and you'll miss out on what life has to offer. He used vague and mysterious words, and he used words like unspeakable and inscrutable, and this allowed him to create an effect of horror rather than describing actual violence. And this allowed him to turn real suffering into more of a mystery and made the tragedy that his readers faced less real.
Hello, sir. How may I help you? Let me get the usual. Got you. So, sir, how have you been lately?
It's been tough.
I understand. Business has been slow lately. Here you go, sir. Hello, sir. How may I help you?
What you got there?
Just the usual.
Usual, I'll get the usual too.
Got you, sir.
Alright, so how's it been lately?
Times have been tough, man.
Really? Tough? Why?
Every day, I just wake up, go to work, come home, read, eat, sleep, repeat. And times has just been moving so fast.
Really? Yeah, I read this paper recently, and it was written by Joseph Conrad, and it changed the way I thought of everything, changed the way I thought of life, and he saw it as like time as an experience and not like a linear clock. Like I know you said you're on a set schedule every day, but seeing it as more of an experience and enjoying every moment. So when you go home tonight, like enjoy every moment to see your family, because I know you said things are going fast and they're tough, and so if you enjoy every moment, take everything slowly, it might be a lot easier to understand. So
I've really never thought about it that way. Thanks for the advice.
yeah, no problem.
Conrad stripped away the moral justifications for expansion. He identified the gap between noble intentions and the reality of exploitation. He saw what others ignored. He called the conquest of the earth a taking away from those who have a different complexion. He showed that authority is a product of physical force. It is not a moral superiority. He exposed moral corruption, and he proved that institutional power hides behind a mask of civilization to justify theft. His narratives challenge the centralized authority of Western history. He disrupts the idea that one culture has the absolute right to define truth. His work remains a bulletproof critique of how power corrupts human nature.
Just another day at the factory.
It is. It is.
Gosh, I pay you way too much. And you might not be working here tomorrow. You guys are worthless. How hard is it to do what you guys do?
He thinks he's so nice, but he's so corrupt. I don't know why he does this.
Well, I guess it's not too bad. At least he pays us enough where we can put a little food on the table.
No, because I read a book written by Joseph Conrad, and it said that power is similar to fog, and behind the fog you can't really see anything because it blinds all the corruption behind it. And similar to that, all the power that's around us is always corrupt because everything that's behind it is hidden, similar to the mask that Joseph Conrad taught us all.
So, this Joseph Conrad guy, he kind of says that, there's hidden corruption within all power, and you have to look deep to notice it.
Yeah. He says that you have to look deep to notice the power because every time it's always covered. Everything looks right to you, like how you just said, and you think that he's helping us put food on the table, but in reality, he's just corrupting us even more.
His influence is not comfortable. Critics like Chinua Achebe call him a racist. They argue he used Africa as a prop for European minds. They claim his vague words hide real violence, but his toxic gaze forced the world to speak. His work triggered the birth of modern African literature. He became the benchmark for what others fought against. He is a witness to a changing world. Is a writer a hero for exposing the horror, or is he part of the problem for how he describes it? Can you separate the man from the message? Read Conrad. Find out if the darkness is in the jungle or in you.